Hi guys, welcome back to the third video, and this is what we're moving on now to actual karate techniques. Now, it's very important when you're practicing in this basic section of the program to really do everything nice and slow and focus on getting the technique correct rather than trying to do it too fast and not actually building up the skill. When we've learned the basics and you've practiced your basics, as I've said in the beginning video, you will move on to the actual lessons where you'll be putting everything together, combinations together. But until you've actually got the basics down, you will not be able to move on to the other lessons. So make sure that you really do focus on these basic videos before you try and move on to the next section. Okay, so first of all, we're going to step our right leg back into Shiradachi fighting stance. Okay, so we step that leg back, guard up. Alright, now we're in this position. Remember that front leg's bent, back heel's off the floor, 45 degrees to the room, guard up in front. Okay, now I'm going to get closer to the camera for you, so you don't have to worry about the legs too much for this. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to work on a technique called Sanapazuki. Alright, now Sanapazuki stands for jab punch. Alright, now it's very important that you do this nice and slow, take your time and stay in time with me. Again, make sure you've got a mirror in front of you. It doesn't have to be a full-length mirror, just so you can see your own hand. That's fine. Okay, so let's start off where the hand's actually positioned. Now, a lot of beginners get this hand positioning wrong by having it too far back. So if you stand to the side, if you look there, it's too far back. Okay, so I need to lead that hand forward slightly until my knuckles are facing the target. All right, so imagine my target's here, the same height as me. That's where my knuckles need to face. Okay, because that's where the direction the punch is going in. So I don't want my knuckles here because that means I'll be punching straight up. Okay, so make sure the hand is leading forward in front of you. Okay, so let's get into the actual technique itself. Now, when we do the Sanapazuki, it's always off the front leg, front arm. Okay, so whichever leg you've got forward, you will use that hand. Now, for you guys at the moment, you've got your left arm forward. All right, your right arm forward. So you're going to be punching, coming through, twisting at the end. Now it's really important that you keep this hand straight, just until it's about to straighten out. Then you're going to twist right at the end. Okay, so I'll just show you that from the side. So you're going to bring the arm out straight, and just before the arm's going to actually, I've not fully extended my arm there. And then right at the end, I'll twist the hand over. Okay? Very important that you keep this hand, this position, till right at the end. Okay, I'm going to explain why that you should do that. When you do this punch, if you turn your hand first, you can see my elbows now sticking out to the side. So the natural power plane would be to go that way. Okay? So you need to keep this elbow underneath your fist for as long as possible. So by keeping the fist in this position and not turning it first, it's coming straight, twists at the end. And then that stops us doing this looping punch, which will take longer to do, or will not have as much power in it. Okay, so it's really important with this one technique to keep this hand straight, twist at the end. Alright, so we're just going to work on the basics format very slowly, very deliberately, so stay in time with me and work on the technique that you're actually doing, okay? Alright, so we're going to start off, this is your left hand by the way, because I'm mirror imaging for you, so make sure you've got your right leg back, your left arm forward. Alright, so we're going to start off nice and slow, you do the punches in time with me. 1, twist at the end and come back. 2, twist at the end, come back. 3, 4, 5. Good, excellent. Okay, so we've done that nice and slowly, and the way you'll be practicing your karate within the program is to actually build the speed up as you're going along. So you'll practice slow, then you'll do medium, then you'll do fast. Okay, and that's more in the lessons, but just in the basics part of this program, I really want you to take your time and just do the speed that I do, just so that you can get used to the technique and you can add the speed to it later on when you're actually a bit more confident with the actual technique that you're going to do. Okay, so we're just going to go to medium pace on this section now. Okay, so the punch should really come through then snap back. All right, so it's coming forward, then snap back. So leaving it straight, then snap back. So this is called a Sanapazuki, don't forget. So it's going to come through, then snap back, okay? So you're going to do that with me now, nice and medium pace, just on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Okay, from here, we're going to change legs when you hear the word kamae. Now, kamae means change legs, or do it now, or respond, do whatever you've been asked to do, okay? So, when you hear the word kamae, you're just going to change legs and change arms. Now again, try and make sure you're in that good stance, keeping that back heel off the floor, and you'll just come through and punch to there. Okay, so change legs, kamae. Alright, so now you've changed legs. Now you will have your right arm forward. Now we're going to go straight into it nice and slow. So remember, keep the fist coming forward and twist at the end. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, so now we're just going to do that a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And stepping back, yame. Good. Heels together. Rei. Yoi. Okay, so that's your first karate technique, which is Sanapazuki. So again, try and practice that in front of the mirror whenever you practice it, and I'll see you in the next video.